world in which we find ourselves are bound to create fatigue and even despair for anyone whose eyes are open to the brokenness of everything, but are not open to the power, promises, and covenantal care of God, who alone can resolve and redeem the tension. Shakespeare's Macbeth summarizes this perspective accurately as he reflects on his wife's death. Life is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, and signifying nothing. Eventually, this idiot's tale becomes the central theme of life in a fallen world that does not recognize God, and that forgets both Him and His benefits. But when God and His benefits do make their way into the picture, when the ring of the resurrected Christ comes home to us, saying, "Behold, I am making all things new," suddenly, there is this otherworldly power, a cosmic gravitational force of sorts, that reorients our perspectives about broken people, broken places, and broken things. Beneath the banner of the resurrected Christ, we come to find that our current broken lives are merely a middle chapter in the cosmic story that God is writing. These middle chapters contain within them many dangers, toils, and snares through which we must travel. But through the eyes of faith, hope, and love, we come to understand even in the midst of them that these dangers, toils, and snares are only temporary afflictions. Afflictions which, if we've been given the eyes of faith akin to the Apostle Paul, can be treated even as light and momentary, because of what he called a weight of glory beyond all comparison. For the things that are seen are transient, but the things that are unseen are eternal. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 16 through 18. Broken and Beloved is Sammy Rhodes' effort at awakening the eyes of our hearts, so that we too can begin to see those things that are, for now, unseen to us. It is a book that teaches us to frame God's story, its rupture and its rapture, its tragedy and its triumph, its current temporary chapters, and its final everlasting chapter, as an umbrella that is there to shelter and shade our own stories, with the many dangers, toils, and snares that confront us. It is also the story of a grace greater than every sorrow. It is a grace that will not only lead us home, but also sustain us with faith, hope, and love during the middle chapters. You can trust Sammy's voice. Though he is young, he has seen and endured more than many who are twice his age. As this audiobook will reveal, he has known and carries with him the scars of disappointment, betrayal, depression, anxiety, social fear, addiction, cyberbullying, and a tragic father wound. Indeed, the old soul that Sammy is has been birthed and trained and formed from the school of hardship and sorrow in his youth. Like Jesus our Lord, Sammy has learned faithfulness from a very early age, chiefly through the things that he has suffered. See Hebrews chapter 5, verse 8. One great thing about Sammy is that amid the hardships of fallen life, he has also learned levity and joy and laughter. He is one of the funniest people I know. He is an outstanding and fiercely serious, yet hopeful minister of the gospel, especially with college students, among whom my own daughter is a current and direct and grateful beneficiary. When Sammy opens his mouth, people lean in to listen. When he speaks at conferences, his seminars are packed. I trust that as you listen on, the reasons will be obvious to you. In commending Sammy the author, it is a joy and privilege also to commend to you Sammy the man. I hope that Broken and Beloved will help you become more like Sammy. Specifically, I hope it helps you become more honest and real about the tragedies of life. And I hope it helps you become more hopeful about the God who made himself subject to, faithfully endured, died as a result of, was resurrected from, and is determined to reverse the curse of those very same tragedies. Scott Sauls, pastor of Christ Presbyterian Church, and author of Jesus Outside the Lines and A Gentle Answer. Introduction. I'm not a tattoo guy. I don't mean that I'm against them. Far from it. I mean that I've never had the confidence it takes to have one. At least one that doesn't look like I lost a bet, got wasted on Jell-O shots and made a poor decision. Or a combination of the two. The older I get,